The crowd erupted at his astonishing 61-meter leap. He stood like a giant, looking down on his past mockers. If he can perform normally in tomorrow's competition, nothing can stop him from going to the Olympics. He couldn't wait to share the joy with his mom, whose eyes sparkled with tears of happiness for her son's dream coming true, while Dad looked like he'd just lost his wallet. Knowing that boasting before the battle isn't wise, the day of the competition dawned bright with supportive winds and warm temperatures. Eddie stood on the jumping platform, took a deep breath filled with confidence, and decided to speed things up, charging into the sky like a brand new flying eagle. He soared farther than ever, but just as he was about to land, he slipped and crashed down like a cartoon character. Pain shot through him like a bolt, and Eddie suddenly realized that all his efforts just went poof. He was drowning in regret. Endless pain and regret drove him to beg organizers for a chance to redeem himself. But cruel reality turned him down, and all Uncle Wald could do was offer comfort, watching Eddie's pained expression with a heavy heart. Eddie couldn't let go, racked with guilt. He phoned his mom, apologizing in a trembling voice and vowing to return home promptly after work. He knew this was a promise to his family and himself, but the day before heading home, Eddie got a surprising letter. Despite his blunder, his score was valid. Eddie qualified for the Olympics, a true comeback. Eddie was thrilled, eager to return and full of Olympic anticipation, like waiting to open a gift. But just then, Uncle Wald surprisingly tried to talk him out of it, genuinely worried for Eddie's well-being. Uncle Wald's personal coaching stemmed from his own desire for redemption, as he thought about the challenges Eddie might face at the Olympics. Having faced failure and setbacks himself, he didn't want Eddie to go through the same. Eddie brushed off any distractions and doubts. The disagreement he had with Uncle Wolf did not halt his progress. Rather, it strengthened his resolve to keep moving forward towards his objective. He made the Olympic team, yet felt isolated amid teammates' sarcastic remarks. On the eve of the 1988 Winter Olympics opening ceremony, Eddie became the target of all jokes. His teammates purposely got him drunk, making him. His mom anxiously scanned the TV for his appearance to no avail. When Eddie woke up, fury and disappointment engulfed him. He wanted to confront someone, but found no one willing to support him. Instead, they blamed him for breaking the rules. The day of the 70-meter ski jump finally arrived. The first competitor, the Finnish flyer, soared to an impressive 140 meters, practically claiming an award already. Next up was Eddie, who sparked curiosity as everyone wondered what a one-year novice could possibly do. His coach sat glued to the TV screen, eyes glued as if they could zap the tension away, filled with a mix of concern and hope. He hoped Eddie would excel, yet feared a disastrous fall. His mother stayed away from the TV, scared of the scene. Silently praying for her son's safety, Eddie adjusted his stance and began his descent. His heart pounded like classical music, cells brimming with energy. His skis landed. The scoreboard showed 60.5 meters. The audience looked disappointed, but Eddie was overjoyed, giving his acceptance speech to his TV side mom, his face full of pride and confidence. He knew he had surpassed himself and everyone's expectations, igniting the audience's emotions as if they were submerged in spring waters. As he danced, cheers surged like waves. Eddie's name spread through the streets, becoming synonymous with chasing dreams. The media caught wind of the buzz, swarming like bees to honey, their flashbulbs lighting up every moment of Eddie's journey like stars in the sky. With all this attention, joy filled Eddie's heart. Under the crowd's cheers, he transformed into a soaring golden eagle. He struck his signature eagle pose, surrounded by reporters coming with questions. However, the medalists seemed to be forgotten, their hard work and efforts overlooked in a frenzy. This contrast frustrated his teammates, and at a team meal, Eddie was coldly excluded. What hurt him more was the media questioning his achievements, accusing him of tarnishing the sport's purity. These sharp words pierced his heart, leaving him in deep pain and despair, questioning whether he was merely chasing fleeting fame. For one should persist for the love and dream of his pursuit. But when he looked up at the 90-meter jump, determination shone in his eyes as he made a bold decision. He proved his worth and passion for the sport with actions. Next day, he faced the media, expressing his true feelings. Eddie spoke with fiery passion, but turned away to find himself swirling in doubt once more. Faced with the towering 90-meter jump, he wasn't sure he'd land safely when Uncle Walt showed up from miles away. He had once done everything to stop Eddie, but now brought the needed encouragement. "What are you doing?" "No matter what, I've invested 6 months. Never given up, but giving up now. At the Olympics, this is your moment. Are you ready?" On competition day, the first competitor's accident had everyone sweating for Eddie. Uncle Wolf whispered key moves repeatedly. Eddie smiled, seemingly in full control. He was confident that his skills wouldn't fail, and he was ready to face the challenge of the competition. If you really like this video, please don't forget to give it the thumbs up gesture and subscribe to our channel.